Take these push pins out. You can use a trim tool or a push pin tool. Just slide these out. And grab this trim piece and slide it off. There's a clip right here. You can use a trim tool or a straight blade screwdriver. Just get behind there. Then right here, there's a clip behind here. Be careful of the paint. Then it's clipped in down below here. Just get behind there. And you can do the same on the other sides. And then also on the end here, pop that one out there. Just grab the grill and slide it forward. Now we can take the light off, take this pin, slide it up and slide it out. Grab the light and slide it up. Disconnect the connectors. You can use a pick or a straight blade screwdriver. Just get underneath the lock on the connector. Slide those out. Same on this side. Take a straight blade screwdriver and there's a clip right here. Just push down on that. As you push down, you can slide the lens assembly out. There we go. And it's clipped in over here as well. Just slide it sideways. Push down on this lock and twist. Take the socket out. Do the same on this one. Push down on the lock. Twist to the left. Take the socket out. And there's no lock on this one, just twist it. From underneath the car, right in front of the wheel, we're gonna have to take this bolt out on both sides, use a 15mm socket. And take the other one out as well. We're going to take these 4 bolts out. There's 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Use a 15mm socket. Take those out. Now just grab the bumper and just slide it off. Grab this trim piece and pull it forward. There is a clip in there that just holds that on. Set that aside. This piece normally isn't broken like this. Take a screwdriver, just get behind here and pop this out. Over here, there's a little clip area. If you reach in underneath here, push down on the clip and slide that out like that. There's another piece that's clipped in right here, just more of an alignment pin, and it's also clipped on the side. Just slide that off, slide this out of the way. Just take this wiring harness out of your way, just grab the clip and slide the harness out, set that aside. We're going to take these bolts out. There's 6 of them. There's one here, up there, down here, and over there. Use a 10mm socket, take all those out. Take these 2 screws out. You're going to use a T25 socket. Use a trim tool underneath this hood cable retainer and just slide it out. And then there is 2 push pins right there, and you're going to have to go on the back side of this and just slide these out. And slide it out. All right, slide the new one in position. Take these push pins, push those in right there. Make sure you get the wiring harnesses in the right locations. And line it up. Get the 2 screws started right here. Don't tighten them down yet. Now take the other bolts and get those all started. Now we can snug them all up. Start with these screws. Just snug. And do the same with the bolts. Slide this bracket in place. There's that pin right there that's going to line up there. And this is going to line up right here. And put this clip on here. Just make sure that clips in. Looks good. And if your clip isn't broken, clip it in right there. Now clip this wiring harness back in. Just line it up. Click it in. Just set this aside. And reinstall the retainer for the hood cable. Take the bumper and slide it back in position. Install these 4 bolts, get them all started. And you can put these bolts in underneath here. It's a little bit easier to put these in if you leave those upper bolts loose first and tighten them after. Go ahead and tighten these down. Now tighten these bolts down. Take the light assembly, put the bulbs back in, push the socket in and just twist it to the right. And line the amber bulb up in this one. Lock it in place. And the last one right here. Now this part of the bracket is going to go in here. And there's a little clip right here. Lock it in place. And plug the light bulbs in. And there's a couple of tabs on the bottom. Line those up with those slots. And line the pin up. And lock the pin down. Just take the grill and line it up. When it's lined up, just push the pins in, the clips in. There we go. Now take this cover, line it up, take the push pins and put the push pins back in.
This is going to be a general tutorial on how to aim your brand new TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, so looking at your brand new TRQ headlamp assembly, you're going to see where your low beam is, and you'll see a little dot right in the center. And that is the access point, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to mark that with an erasable marker, just so it's easier to see. Next, what we need to do is measure from the level ground up to this point and take note of that measurement. Now we're just going to pull the car up to our wall. On our vehicle, we remember that the measurement was 28 inches for our access point. Your vehicle may be different, but that's where I'm going to put this tape, just above that 28 inches. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's just back the vehicle up, straight back 25 feet from the wall. And now that we moved our vehicle 25 feet back from the wall, we're going to start with our measurement here. That's where the headlamp center is. We're going to go down 4 inches on the driver's side. On the passenger side, we have our line here. What we need to do is go down 2 inches. To adjust the driver's side, we're going to cover our passenger side headlamp. If you look at the back side of your headlamp assembly, you're going to see something that looks like this. This is the adjustment. Some of these headlight assemblies have 1, 2, or even more of them, but you should at least have one. This is how we're going to adjust the headlight beam. Now we're going to lower the top part of the beam down to just below this line. When you turn the adjustment to the right, it brings the beam up, and if you turn it to the left, it'll bring the headlight beam down. And this is this way on most vehicles. Let's continue on to doing the passenger side. All right, we properly aligned our TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, and on the quality TRQ headlamps for a pickup truck, the procedure is going to be the same. You're going to find your center dot, mark it, and then you'll measure from the level ground up to your dot. So once your headlamps are properly adjusted, it'll be time to adjust your fog lamps. You'll notice on the driver's side, the focal point is all the way at the bottom right now. I would like to bring it up so it meets up with approximately the bottom of the focal point of the headlight. Some fog lamps have an adjuster, others don't. The ones that do have an adjuster, you would just turn the adjustment to the left or to the right to adjust the beam up and down to where it needs to be. Now with your TRQ headlamps and fog lamps properly aligned, you can drive down the road safely.